Poetic weather. The weather is always changing, but poetic weather always stays the same thing. It is the weather of change, the only constant we see. Change is what kills, so with the word, we are on its side, always writing about pains like some dark pool that never changes, but offers up its black ink like a well to instigate it. While it's sunny, cold, rainy, or whatever, poetic words always have to be clever. Like a headache from some equation that takes a place and spins round and round, always telling us where is another viewpoint. If only we stay a little longer and offer up questions with a certain amount of reality's denial. I once conferred with myself as to whether raw intelligence comes from some immortal point or the point of always going, so the truth is a matter of moving on and the moment. But what if we don't move on and continue to declare there is more to staying, perhaps immortality, as we choose to participate not in our surroundings, to deny life and say its complexities offer up no clear vision as to what the perfect form of them be, so we are always imperfect in the perfect life that supports life, as it is an imperfection, not too far off from giving up entirely. Because of this fact, this is the perfect formation for poetic weather. To always remind the senses that there is something missing, and rather than be imperfect from our participation, we can focus on the point of imperfection that participating in thought provokes. It is here where the mind begins forming thunderous clouds that will constantly strike a nerve. Then your core will shake. As what you think becomes shaky, you will never be dry but always thirsty for the idea that bizarre movements keep you afloat, that the perception of water provides a normal swim. It is to say that thinking is flawed and then to think about it. Why is thinking flawed, you say, as you look upon someone under poetic weather? Is it simply because if we knew we would do, but since we don't, we obviously won't? So thinking usefully is like a bridge between action and reaction. But under poetic weather, we already conclude we die, so we don't act at all. That's why. How many parallels to some thought exists? Is this some flawed thinking with how many moments we miss? Is then death the smartest thing as we get closer to the eternal being shrouded in so much mystery, yet obvious at every turn, for which we give a blind eye and hope we don't die but learn? Is it smarter to be the slowest with all this? Does fast and slow actually miss? What is normal, though? The idea we do and don't know? Do we not know anything because it is all subjective? The spirit of a shark is just business as usual, where all beings with spirit on earth is some great reflective? Do we know everything and that's just given with being? Then why am I not happy? It's because I know that I must not know, so it's blocked because I know, so I don't. Somewhere between these two resides another infinite well, where if we draw it all, things are categorized and are surprised to the young, but not the old, who are wise. Then in time we are both in all ways, that things are different. This is poetic weather, and what time is like spent in it.